Hey, Monkeys Fighting Robots Nation, Matt Sardo here, and we have to talk about Destro number 5. Actually, you have to talk about Destro 1 through 5. Written by Dan Waters, Andrei Bressan is the artist, and Adriano Lucas is the colorist, and Rus Wooton drops some amazing letter work in this book. Oh, man. The one thing about this book is I didn't like any of them. I didn't like any of the people in this book. Not a single one. Oh my God. So many villains. Didn't like them all. You got Cobra Commander. You got Destro. You got the Wonder Twins, Tomax and Zaymont. And then you have Chameleon. Did I mention Destro? I think I mentioned Destro, but I didn't like any of these people. Maybe if there was like a crazy Dreadnought every once in a while for like laughability, I might have been a little okay. But maybe that's the way Dan wanted the book to be written, to where it just got under my skin, because Andrei, like, he blows away so many people in this book. It's gut-wrenching how beautiful Andrei and Adriano's work go together as they're blowing away humans, like bad guy humans, good guy humans, innocent people, and then like robots. I think there's panels where they blow them all away. And it's spectacularly awesome. And like, I'm also like, oh, I'm depressed. Bad guys are winning. It's so crazy. Because it has this like Game of Thrones feeling of like these story arcs that are happening, but at least in Game of Thrones there's like one or two people that are like good, and you're like, oh, this will get me through this. But no, they're just all bad. They're all bad people. Just all bad people. And it's all building up to like G.I. Joe number 1. And it's interesting how they like stack like Duke and Scarlet and Cobra Commander and Destro, and then you have the pinnacle of G.I. Joe number 1, which I think is coming out in about a month. It's crazy how much I did not like anyone in this book, and that could be my moral compass. It's just crazy. It was just because I'm reading it and I was like, oh my God. And I'm always trying to do Destro and the Destro voice from the cartoons, which is always tough. But the artwork is really good. I don't have a lot of preview pages to show you guys because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But this is like the opening page with like Tomax and Zaymont, and you got Cobra Commander. I did like how he's very silent and just very, I don't know, Darth Vader-ish kind of thing going on there, because in the cartoons he's always like whining. I do like this second panel because the bats are Terminators and they've just been slaughtering people. So I like that it gets like squinty, and it gets this nice thin panel, and then you like open up with the next panel of Cobra Commander and the Wonder Twins, and then you get to like the reveal. But one of the cool things about G.I. Joe books is all the stuff in the background, because that's what made G.I. Joe, is like all their vehicles and all the armor and all the weapons and all that cool stuff. So to look in the background and see them working on new things is kind of fun. I see the guy with the stick in the background. I was like, are these guys attacking them? What's going on? Like, are they waving them on? Or I couldn't really tell what was going on there. And then you have the reveal. Destro Chrome Dome is there. And then this is where the artwork really like pops up a notch because of the coloring, where you get like the balance of the blues, and then you get like this, I call it the sunset effect of like the reds and the white hot yellow, and everything kind of reflecting off a chrome dome in there. And then the panel turns black. See that how it happens? It's like the shock and the balance, and then the zoom in, like it works. It works a lot. And then like, you just know it's on after that. And then boom, you got some Rus Wooton action there. And then this last panel at the bottom is my favorite. It's a nice sunset of action. You got some flames, you got the blues. Again, I will talk about this like white hot yellow and then you have like the white hot blue that's shooting right there. It's like a beautiful sunset. Like I just want to sit on, give me a cocktail, I'll sit on my beach, and I'll just look at this beautiful sunset of his tanks shooting lasers, I think, or are they shooting, or is he shooting the bazooka at the his tanks? Either way, I'm just lulled into this beautiful happiness point of looking at destruction, and it just looks beautiful. And it starts with that big boom and the whoop or I'll work on that sound. Like, what is he trying to say? Is he choking, or is he, it should be like, I don't know. But it's a good word. I like it. I get the feeling. I would feel that way too if there's an explosion with glass coming at my way. It's amazing. And again, I like this like big panel, thin panel than like medium-sized panel. It really like makes you focus in on the bazooka and the fire and what he's saying. And those are the only 3 pages I have to show you because I don't want to spoil this book for you. Like, go check it out on your own. Let me know what you think of the Energon Universe. I'll be going to New York Comic Con this weekend to talk to Kurtman and the rest of the creators from the Energon Universe and kind of get like a feeling of where they are like 1 year later and what they're going to be doing over the next year. So that'll be a lot of interesting conversations. I'll have those up on the website. Hopefully as soon as possible. You know, I'll talk to them Saturday. So hopefully like Monday or Tuesday, I'll edit all that down and get that up there. But I'm really now that we have all this stuff, we've been like, and I don't want to say MCU, we've been MCU'd to death with 4 spinoffs. Now, a month from now, we get G.I. Joe #1. And like, I think the hype is there. Everybody's excited. And we're like, let's get it on because we know that that's going to eventually lead to like a Transformers battle versus G.I. Joe. And that's going to be insane. So we've been building all this momentum for a year. Now it's time for like, I don't know. Do we just continue building the momentum and just enjoy the ride? And then we all like just end up way up there? I don't know. That's what's amazing about comic book storytelling. And I'm interested with like IPs like this. Like, how do you keep building? You know, because right now it's been Origins and it's been, you know, the buildup of like Cobra and G.I. Joe. And then it's leading up to this confrontation between G.I. Joe and Cobra, but also confrontation between Transformers. So this buildup has been going for a while now. Now, like when that happens, we just got to enjoy it. But then like the question is, what happens after that? Like, what do you do that? Like, what's the next big giant thing that's going to happen? But that's the question I'll have for them this weekend. And hopefully I'll bring some back answers. If you read Destro and you like it or dislike it, comment below. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the Energon Universe, where we are like 1 year later compared to where we were last New York Comic Con when everything kind of got revealed and all the craziness started happening. Are you enjoying Transformers? Like, where are you in the Energon Universe? Let's just check in. And if I have any good comments, I will ask the creators this weekend. Take care.